What is up, everybody? So we have Project NSX K. Is that what it's called? It's been a little bit since we covered this. We've been waiting on some parts and we've been busy, but we're almost there. We have a lot done on the motor since, and I don't recall the last time I've actually did a video on this. I know at one point I did have some footage that I was supposed to include and do, but since then I went through, got a couple different phones here and some of my videos got lost, so if I'm repeating myself, so be it. So we got a lot of goodies here. You can see on the car right now, radium fuel rail, the rocking rye wiring harness, Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator with our custom little bracket. Cool thing about our custom little bracket is no holes have to be drilled at all, so it mounts in factory location, so there's no drilling on the actual chassis. We have down below Haltech flex fuel sensor, running our custom bracket as well. So you can see our custom bracket down there that is made using OEM holes. Our main goal was not to have to drill into this chassis and do anything like that. So we got a vibrant catch can sitting over there as well. And that's a little bit more of a simple bracket, but the same thing. No drilling into the car at all. And all these brackets and everything are going to be available for this chassis. So if you're watching this and you have an NSX and you're thinking about doing something like this, everything you see that I'm documenting right now is going to be available for sale. We got a couple other things too that we're working on that's going to be custom that will be available as well. We have our own custom turbo manifold actually designed for this chassis that will sit the turbo right over here-ish, give you an idea. So all that's going to be available too for sale to the public. We're working on a couple things inside the car too, so we got a lot of stuff in there. The IC7 dash, which is going to be mounted up here, and we're going to replace the stock dash, of course. I think that's what we're shooting for. I don't know yet, but we're going to do something customized where this thing's going to look like it's stock from the factory. He's got a head unit in the center, and we want to utilize, he wants to keep that, so we got that to go with. The other stuff we have to complete still is going to be the coolant lines, figuring out how to do all that, not only clean, but we want to make sure when we're doing this that if we have to service this or the customer has to service it, that he can, you know, let's say the radiator hose pops, it explodes. Well, it's going to be a custom setup. So once again, we're going to have it sitting on the shelf. So he can just come and pick it up. We're going to have our own little custom part number SKU for it. And all this stuff will be, as I said before, available to the public. We also got something that we're doing and designing. Right now it has the innovative mount kit. We feel that it could use a little bit more stiffness, sturdiness, whatever the word is. So we got something in the works too. We're gonna make, well, you'll see. It'll be something customized, pretty simple too, but it goes along with that. If I can get my, my handy dandy helper today to bring over the turbo manifold, and because I'm working with one hand as I'm recording, you could just throw it right behind, just put it on that cardboard. Thank you, sir. So this is the turbo manifold, and it's going to be rocking a precision turbo, but this is our custom turbo manifold made here that fits. It fits tight, but it fits, and everything's going to be it's going to be a perfect fit. So it's a sidewinder, as you can see, and that kind of gives you an idea where the turbo is going to sit. With the adapter, we're going to have an adapter piece, so the manifold kind of ends right here, then the adapter piece is going to kick over here and it's going to sit the turbo right here. So if you are rocking, if you get another sidewinder or whatever and you want the turbo to stick out a little bit more or whatever you're doing on this chassis, we'll have that adapter too. And then of course we're going to have the exhaust for it. Customer, I don't know what he's going with yet. He sent me some pictures. He wants to go with like a side angle muffler. So I think he wants to go with a single muffler. So you got a picture of the bumper being on right now. But he wants to go like with a single muffler, like, and then sticking out like angled. I believe that's what he's shooting for. I told him, you know, whatever he wants, whatever he feels like he likes the most, that's what we're gonna do and make him make him happy, because that is our job. Besides that, what else are we rocking here? FIC, Fuel Injector Clinic, stepped up. They're part of this project. So big thumbs up to Fuel Injector Clinic. We use them nonstop. We stock them here. They're great injectors. We talked to them about this project. They stepped up. We got that on there. What else do we got? A couple companies have hit me up. We wanted to run Fuel Injector Clinic injectors. The biggest thing with me too, and what you see on this car, everything's going to perform flawlessly on this car. There's not going to be second fiddle parts, just because I don't take parts for free. If the part sucks, let's just put it like that. It's that simple. It's not going to go on a build that we're doing. I'm not going to put something that's going to compromise the build and performance and all that stuff. So these lines actually too, the fuel return, the fuel feed, these are rocking. Actually, these are our custom fittings. So if you guys are interested in those, we actually have them in a couple different colors. They're not fully released to the public yet, but if you're interested in something like that, we have that going on. The fuel line kit too, that's going to be all available for sale too. So if you're rocking an NSX, we're making it simple. It seems like this swap is getting more common for the NSX stuff. What else do we got going on? Well, behind here, which if you're watching our videos, here's Project 9th Gen that we're finishing up the turbo kit on it. It's actually the weekend right now. Shop's fairly quiet. Some guys choose to come in and keep making that money. So last time too, and this will be part of the segment, but we just, if you're watching the other video, well, the intercooler now is painted. We got the, I think he's gonna do the, I don't know what he's doing right now. Oxygen sensors he's putting in. I flashed the car, so it should be able to start right up for him if he wanted to get it started today, if I have to jet. But that's pretty much it. Of course, when we do the first fire on this thing, we are ultimately going to do a video of it. Of course, when it goes on the dyno, we're going to get a video of it, and we're pretty close to that. We do got a couple parts too that are just, we're waiting on back-ordered parts. Right now, the throttle body was supposed to be here at the end of last month. And it was actually supposed to be here at the end of the last month before that. Now we're hearing that it's going to be at the end of mid-July, end of July. But we're going to have to figure something out, because we don't want to wait that long for that. Summer's already upon us. We want this car out. The customer is itching for it. So ultimately, we're going to, if I have to go on eBay and find a throttle body at full-out retail price, so be it. But I think that's it in a nutshell. Of course, all the wiring too that you see underneath here, that all has to be cleaned up. That's all going to be routed nice and clean. Keeping in mind, normally the harness would be routed a little bit of a different way, because it's not a rear engine mounted type car. So we're going to have to figure some stuff to do with that wiring harness as well. We're going to have chassis adapter, wiring harness. We're going to run a Haltech on this, Haltech Elite setup. So if you're looking for a computer system too, we're going to have you covered on that end. The valve cover has to get taken off still and get powder coated. You can see how tight of a fit that's going to be too. So we'll figure that out. We'll get it all out. Nothing new. It's what you deal with when you're working with custom stuff. But I think that's it in a nutshell. If you're just watching this video and you didn't watch the first video, it does have Drag Cartel cams inside of it. Drag Cartel was also nice enough to send us a free little banner, so I'll rock that next time I unbox it. Thank you to Jeremy over at Drag Cartel. It has, oh, the other thing too, it has our power steering. So it doesn't have our power steering AC delete kit, which we do sell, which uses all OEM parts, all Honda OEM parts. So your reliability factor, I know a lot of products, well, there's one specific company that we will no longer sell any of their products because they keep failing nonstop. We actually pulled them from our shelf probably about 1.5 years ago. Every product that they make seems to fail. You probably can, if you're in this industry, you probably know what company I'm talking about. But we have an AC power steering delete kit that uses all OEM parts. And this one, though, I almost spoke and said AC delete. This one will actually have air conditioning afterwards when it's done. Underneath here, there is an AC compressor. I don't know so far what we're doing with the lines, but we'll figure all that stuff out. So he did want to retain AC. I think that's pretty much it. We're gonna, of course, clean the engine bay a little bit more. It's fairly clean though. Wipe off some dust over there. But I think if I'm forgetting anything, I'll be back for video number 3, and hopefully we have the turbo manifold back on and all that good stuff. As I always say, if you got questions, comments, you can hit me up down below. You can also shoot me an email, rcautoworks@gmail.com. You can call here, but I am super busy, so the front office manager, who is Chelsea, is going to help you out, and she's going to tell you pretty much if you're trying to get a hold of me, your best bet is email, Facebook. With that being said, guys, enjoy the rest of the day. Take care.